This is a very short story about the abduction of Ralph the plumber by Tim Trott. Actually, that should be assistant plumber. You see, there was this test and, well, that's not important to our story. As Ralph's eyes opened, he found himself staring into the creepy face of a space alien. The creature came closer and closer, and then just faded away to a commercial for Ozempic. Ralph had fallen asleep on the couch watching the late movie. As he got up, he heard a metal crunching sound. He was stepping on his empty beer cans. Ralph made his way to the bedroom where he found the door locked. It was then that he remembered why he was sleeping on the couch. Now, wide awake, he decided to take a walk. He slipped on his flip-flops. Out the front door he went to the bus stop in front of the Last Resort trailer park. As he sat on the bus stop bench, he heard a loud humming sound and looked up to see a beam of light. Well, the sound was more like a moped, but that's not important either. It's the space aliens, he thought. He jumped into the beam of light, and it just kept moving. So he ran and jumped into the light beam again. This time a strange force took hold of him, and he felt himself being pulled upward, on his back, into an opening on the bottom of a giant spaceship. Bang! His head bumped on the bottom of the spaceship. Slowly he felt himself being lowered and rotated to a vertical position as he slipped through the hole in the bottom of a giant spaceship. Actually, it wasn't really that giant. The ceiling was only about 6 feet high, but was the right size for the 4-foot aliens inside. The aliens levitated Ralph onto a long, flat table, just like the one at the doctor's office, but without the paper. Still unable to move, the little alien beings poked and probed at him. They pulled up his T-shirt, and then they put it back. The next thing Ralph knew, he was back on the bus bench in front of the trailer park, when again he saw a beam of light. Back and forth it went from side to side of the street. He heard a loud noise coming toward him. It was the street sweeper. Ralph decided it was time to go back home. As he came through the door of his trailer, he saw his wife carrying a basket of laundry. "I was abducted by aliens," he announced. "So what are you doing back here?" she asked. "They brought me back," Ralph answered. His wife mumbled under her breath, just my luck. They didn't want you either." "What was that?" Ralph asked. "I said," as she spoke louder, "I'm going to the laundromat. Fix your own breakfast." And that's the story of the space alien abduction of Ralph the plumber's helper, assistant.